Hey, yep, how's it going, guys? This is Taff again for another Taff's Word, and I've just tested the live stream out on YouTube, and to say thank you to all of you who contributed. Give me 2 seconds. The TV screen's shining bright on my face here. Yeah, that's better, innit? Right, so just testing out a live stream on YouTube. I think a live stream question and answer session is a good idea. And I didn't even have to put anything out. I had loads of people, and thank you all of you for those who contributed, because I was testing it out just to see if I could work out how it all works and how I can take questions from people and then actually answer those questions live. And yeah, it worked really well. I thought I'd need my laptop, which I got hooked up to my TV, which is behind the camera now. Um, Basically, it doesn't turn out I do, because when you look at the live streaming section on YouTube, it doesn't actually come up with anything. But I've got a chat enabled on the phone, so it's good to know that in future I don't need YouTube. I don't need to have my TV on in the background to basically do the stream. I can just do it all from my phone right here. So there we go. First point I want to make, I've been putting out there for a sponsor. I haven't had no contact yet. I don't know if that's just saying something about the Taft's Word. I mean, I usually get a lot of good feedback, get a lot of good views. If you know anyone who'd be interested, we're not talking about stupid amounts of money. We're talking like a few quid a blog, or like a few quid a week, promising to do 1 to 2 blogs a week. It's not massive amount of money that I'm looking for. It's just a little bit here and there, just to top up the pot in the Amber Army fund. That's all. It's just going to fund new flags, upkeep of our drum, extra bits and pieces on match days to bring the atmosphere up, and of course, obviously, merchandise we're going to put into the club shop, which the club will make money from. So, actually, moving on to the club, I want to give a shout out to Newport County today, because Gavin Foxall and 7 players went to go and see young Kieran Sanjeev, who sounds as though he's in a pretty bad way. Obviously, I'm not sure if you've noticed the videos we've got on here of us singing for him. There's only one Kieran Sanjeev. That's because he had an operation not too long ago to get rid of a brain tumour. So we don't know which way that's gone right now. Obviously, hoping him all the best. But they actually went to go and visit him in T Haven Hospice down in Barry. So obviously, we're all obviously hoping that he's going to be okay, and also sending all our wishes and love to him. And it was really good that the players went there, presenting him with a signed Sean Riggs shirt, Sean Riggs' his favourite player, and a signed football. So a good shout out to Newport County. It's one of the things I make a good point of, is Newport County do an awful lot for the community in Newport, yet large sections of the community in Newport would rather give their support and money to these Premier League millionaire clubs just out of principle, because they say they support them and it's their team. Well, I'm not going to get into this argument again now. I'm actually going to move on to some actual Newport County stuff now. There's not been an awful lot to talk about, so you wonder why do a blog when there's not much to talk about. But there's always something you can speculate on. There's always something you can talk about. There's always something you can, sort of say, I hope when things do liven up, it goes this way. And I'm going to talk about transfers. I remember saying not too long ago that we are in a position where we're 2 strikers and possibly a winger away from having a basic good squad. Now, the way I see it, we pick up 2 good strikers. I'm thinking someone young, hungry, looking to prove themselves, and an experienced goal-scoring striker. A striker, obviously, that's going to get us 15 to 20 goals, and obviously be a nuisance up front. Marlon Jackson's going to be that nuisance up front as well. But obviously, based on last season, I'm not saying he doesn't get game time, because I hope he gets his chance to prove himself. Because you heard me on the live stream, I say he played under 3 different managers, and all of them backed him. So there's got to be something about the guy. He's got to be doing something right in training. So we'll have to wait and see what he brings. Maybe he'll do well in the preseason again, like he did last year, and maybe on the back of getting a new contract, it might give him the confidence to do better. Aaron Williams, that was mentioned in the live stream that I just did. He hasn't really been given enough of a chance, in my opinion. He's scored a couple of goals in the few chances he has had, but he was on a 2-year contract, so it's not that we signed him on, is that he was on a contract, but we haven't transfer listed him, so Flinney must see some use in him. So hopefully he gets his chance to prove himself. I really hope he does. No news on Mark Randall and whether he's going to move on. He's looking to get closer to Milton Keynes, which is where his family live. So I hope he gets the move he's looking for, and I hope him all the best, because he played a massive part in the Great Escape, I feel. And obviously, we're still waiting on Jennison Myrie Williams signing, and after the poor form he showed last season, I won't be disappointed if he doesn't sign for us again. Personally, I think he'll end up signing for a top 5 conference team where he may do well, but I don't think League 2 is quite his level anymore. Well, it could be if he was in the right team, but our team isn't the right team for him. We want harder workers than the likes of Myrie Williams, in my opinion. So then, if Myrie Williams goes, then I'd say 2 wingers, 2 strikers, but I'd imagine he's on a decent wage. And then when Randall moves on, that'll free up a little bit more budget, and we'll be in a position where we can offer some contracts out. Hopefully, even if we sign 1 good striker and take on some trialists and someone impresses us, but there's the Marlon Jackson situation again, but he may end up coming good in the end. We just have to be patient with him. We may find that with a couple of wingers. You never know. We might find that we get a defender and a midfielder that turn up and play so well, we can't turn them down. We never know how it's going to go in pre-season, but we know that the loan market is going to provide us with a lot of opportunities to pack our squad out. Swansea and Cardiff have always got good youngsters coming through these days. They got good youth sides. They got youth facilities, and they want their players to get some senior time. It obviously worked with them with Reece Healy. It's a shame he got injured, but I'd imagine Josh Sheehan's going to possibly get an opportunity at Swansea next year, or at least get a Championship or League One club to go on loan to. Make those jumps, and then once you crack it at Championship level, that means you're ready for Premier League. So it just goes to show the benefits of sending young players out on loans to the likes of us. Hopefully, we're going to keep the majority of our squad somewhat local. That's the one thing Graham Wesley preached, was the geography was always wrong with the squad that we had, but he ended up signing players on loan from Huddersfield and stuff like that. It's baffling. But there you go, Graham Wesley's in the past now. As much as funny enough, how I mentioned in my last blog, Alex Samuel, how I think Wesley might have had an influence. It's actually surfacing that he may have actually played a part in it. So I had a bit of a lucky hunch, I think, on that one. Well, not so much of a lucky hunch, but a correct hunch. So we'll see. I'm sure there's more to come on that story. But I'm going to leave you guys with, I want to see some comments on this video. I actually want to have some questions ready to answer when I do go live. I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to go live, but I will make some sort of announcement over the next couple of days. Well, I don't know how I can do that on the YouTube unless I just record a quick 2-minute video basically saying, right then, time and date, I'm going live, come and have a chat, come and ask me some questions, let's have a good old natter. And the thing is, when I'm going to go live, it's not just going to be Newport County related. Obviously I want lots of Newport County questions because I'm in the know of Newport County, but I do watch a lot of other football, so I will be up for answering questions on anything else. So feel free, come by, ask me some questions. Patreon, we're still looking for patrons on Patreon. We do have a few, thank you very much, but we've restructured the reward system. You actually stand to get free Amber Army merchandise, with signing up to us on Patreon now. So the link, you're going to get a link, you would have seen it just before, but if you go back to my Patreon advertising video, the link is in the description on that one. Also, I know it's money again, guys. Sorry, but we still got stuff on sale on eBay. We got our older merchandise. We are going to get some fresh for the new season, so keep your eyes peeled for them. Also, rewards and benefits. Get yourself 50% off Pizza Hut. You'll get £120 back on that alone. Over the course of a year. Pizza Hut is awesome, and 50% off takeaway is just too good to turn down. Plus the rest that you get money off. £120 that you're easily going to recoup. And if 1,000 of us do it, 120 grand And then that's where we're going to get our strikers. 120 grand is going to give us 2 top quality strikers. So get signing up to it if you can afford it, of course. So there we go. Thanks again for watching, guys. It's 10 minutes of your life you're never going to get back, but hey, you got to look at my pretty face for the whole time. No, that's a lie. I know it is. Thanks again for watching, and keep your eyes peeled for more news, and keep your eyes peeled for the first ever Taff's live stream. If you've got some quirky names that you'd like for me to use, for the live streams, feel free to pitch them in the comments below. Thanks again, and up the county. Cheerio for now.